Exactly what is happening behind me. Of course, that is the building that is being, rather the rubble that is being moved away, just to make sure that we get to the person. Just to also let you know, Ketani, some of the information we have is that the person who was, or rather the body that was retrieved here on Sunday after this search and rescue operation has been buried, or rather has been buried this afternoon in one of the cemeteries, and the families did not want to speak about it, and of course the officers told us not to go into details with that burial. But of course there was an issue yesterday where the family had asked for the body to be identified, and we hope, because it has been buried, the post-mortem has been carried and the body has been buried this afternoon, it is a clear indication that the identification was done. So we're waiting to see, because the officers say they have now identified the exact location where the person was, and he was in the office, or rather the office of the security guards at the ground floor. And we hope that this will come to an end today, because the officers here say they are hoping that this exercise comes to an end today, and the person who is rescued in the rubbles is actually saved, or rather removed from those rubbles. If you have a question, Ketani.
Kamariki, before I let you go, I don't know if there are any developments, because there have been concerns in regards to the approvals and the compliance status of that particular building. There have been talks about the building wasn't supposed to go up to the 16th floor. Is there any update from the developer or the owner of that particular building in regards to that?
Thank you, Kaitani. We have information, and it's now becoming a cat and mouse game where everyone is throwing a blame to the other side, because initially the National Construction Authority, through the CS for Lands, Alice Wahome, had actually said that the building was supposed to go to 12 floors, but there was an addition of other floors that were not approved by the National Construction Authority. This contradicts the initial information we had gotten from the Nairobi County governor, who had said that the other floors had been approved. And late yesterday, the developer, that is Abian Consultants, actually gave a statement saying that this building was supposed to go to 12, but they got an approval for 3 more floors on top of it. And so that is what we are asking ourselves, and the question that arising, where we're asking, is it the CS who is lying to the public, or it is the consultants that is lying to the public, or is the Nairobi County that is actually lying to the public? Because if the building was supposed to be at 12 floors according to National Construction Authority, how did it find itself to 14th floor towards 16? Because according to verified information from the police officers here at the command center, if the building collapsed while at 14th floor and it was headed to 16th floor, but the approvals were given to 12th floor according to the NCA, and that leaves us with more questions than answers. Of course, we shall be trying to find this clarity as the leaders come here, and of course as we look for information around exactly what happened for this building. But remember, yesterday the CS for Lands had said that they are going to take action against any developer that failed to stick to the process, or any engineer that failed to also stick to the process, and these people will be prosecuted, and some will be deregistered and of course unlicensed if that demands, if they are found culpable.
Well, thank you very much, Herman Kamariki. We will be bringing you more details in regards to that particular story in our subsequent bulletins at 4, 7 and 9 p.m. Let's now shift focus to matters education, and Kiambu County Government is planning to anchor sweeping reforms in early childhood development education into law, in a move aimed at safeguarding the gains made in this sector. Now, Governor Kimani Wamatangi made the revelation on Tuesday during the flagging off of free learning materials for ECDE learners across the county. The proposed law changes are currently before the Kiambu County Assembly. The bill seeks to mainstream and institutionalize the transformation of the ECDE sector by providing a clear legal and policy framework for the management and development of nursery school education.
Tafadhali tuhakikishe kwamba tumeweka zile shule ambazo zimebaki kidogo. Kwa sababu governor, kwa hesabu yako mbeleni ulikuwa unafikiria tuko na 524 schools. Lakini kuna zile shule ambazo tumejenga outside the primary school, the freestanding or the own standing. And we require a budget for them, ndio tuhakikishe by the time we are closing June of this year, the budget for this year tumemaliza na mambo ya kujenga